SpaceRandos. Well, welcome back to some more SpaceRandos. Today we're going to generate the space system where we start in. Try and do that up pretty quick. Just some notes, some bookkeeping notes before we continue. I realized I had a typo. My random ship I rolled up was size modifier +5. That is too small. The randos goes from size level 6 and up. An SM +5, you can't actually have a habitat on that ship. It's so small. That's mostly meant for fighters and interceptors and things. Nothing for deep space, really. So, yes, so I upped that by 1, and that gives us, we have 2 habitat cabins, and we can, occupancy is now up to 6 people instead of 1 with no sleeping quarters. It was just a cockpit. So that's a pretty drastic change. So we just sized up the ship. Everything else, all the systems are the same. Everything's just relatively slightly bigger. It did give us more, a lot more, well, not a lot more. The cargo space was 3 tons total. It's now 10 tons. So we can actually haul a little bit of stuff. That's cool. It's all well and good. Our SpaceRandos here. Hank Ridgway had wealth, so I went and spent all his money and bought the crew pistols. Everybody has a Gauss pistol. Nobody actually knows how to use it, but yeah, that's that. And we have civilian spacesuits that comes with the ship. I'm just doling this out free, so that gives us a DR of 6. And it is flexible armor, so yeah, bludgeoning damage goes right through. All right, so here is my new revised. It's available for download as well. That's the sector interstellar space map. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going to start with our star system. Let's call this star system Plato. The Plato star system. All right. So we're just going to look at our rules here. I need a review myself because it's been a while since I've actually had to roll for my star system. All right. So we've got our star in the middle here. There's Plato, the Plato star, and we will drop 2D everything, 2D6, 2D4, 2D8, 2D12, 2D10, and 2D20. And we will, wherever they fall on the star map, that's where we will do our best to place the planet, or the point of interest as it may go. It's not necessarily a planet. We do have things like asteroid belts, ancient lost alien technology floating around, stuff like that. We can get some weird stuff, debris fields. Okay, so we've got a 1 on an 8. So what I always do is I just go around and I just record the value on the die and what the die side, or how many sides are on the die. So it's a 2 for 4. Okay, we'll get rid of those. There's an 11 out of 20. 11 on a 20-sider there. So 3 on an 8 there, and then we'll come back, and these values will give us the stats, the specific details on each object. 12 out of a 20, 6 on a 10. We've got a 3 on a 12, 2 on a 6. We can do this pretty quickly. We've got 4 out of 4 on that one. 3 out of a 12, 3 out of 12, and a 6 for 6. Way out there. That's like the Oort cloud. That's got to be like 30 AU out from the star. That's interesting. Okay, and then we roll another d20 to determine the anti-jump field around the 8. Okay, around the star. So the star has an 8 AU gravity effect, which damages jump fields, jump drives, if you jump through or into. So we'll count out from the star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And there's our jump field. Anti-jump field. Just draw a circle around. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like we're going to have 3 planets within the jump field. That always makes it interesting, because then you've got to boost into the inner portion of the star system to reach these planets. You can't just jump straight there, which brings on more possibility of random encounters and such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just draw that border right around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, right to there. We connect these bad boys. This lines up, and there's our anti-jump field. All right, let's start looking at these. So we'll probably, well, depends, I guess, what the planets are. We'll see where we start off. Okay, 1 to 4 are barren planets. So this is a barren planet. So I'll just start labeling these. Okay. P1, Plato 1, Plato 2, and Plato 3 are our first ones. So down here, I'll just make a note. P1 is a 3-8, so that is a barren a normal temperature barren planet with 1G. P2, so that's a temperate planet, so that's probably where we'll start. P2 is something weird. Oh no, that's a garden planet. Very nice. Okay, that's probably where we start. That's basically our Earth. Oh, but it's a 3G. Oh my goodness, it's a 3G planet. I've only got a 2G thrust ship. Oh my goodness, 3G planet? Oh, that's funny. That was, oh sorry, that was 11. Yeah, aquatic garden. Okay, so maybe we're in a space station above it, or maybe we're on the barren planet. That's very strange. In real life, I'm not sure that would even be possible, but this is Randos after all. Who cares about realism? Okay, P3 is, so this planet right here is a hostile, a caustic planet. And it is a D10, so that is a 2G planet. Okay, so I think we're gonna just, for simplicity's sake, we're gonna start on P1, and that will be home. We can't survive on that 3G garden planet. Wow, that's interesting though. That's something really to work forward to, getting a ship with enough thrust to get there and leave. Getting there, I guess, isn't the problem. Leaving there, explore that a bit. Oof, that's really that's gotta be harmful on the body too. Anyways, we'll look into those rules later. That's interesting. Okay, let's continue on moving outward. Our next planet would be P4 right here, and then we'll go P5 here, and then P6 over here. We'll just look at a couple of these. We won't do all of them today since I'm not going to be exploring all of these yet. P4 is a 1 and 10, so that's a cold, barren. Okay, so barren, cold planet. And that's a 2G atmosphere as well. All right, we got some heavy gravity fields here on the inner planets. That's interesting. P5 is a 12, 20. We've got another garden planet farther out, and that's another 3G. Oh my goodness. That is weird that okay, no. We roll, oh, my mistake. I have to re-roll the gravity because the chances of getting a garden on a D20 is quite high. Okay, the gravity will be a D3. Nope. It will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be 1 to 6. Okay, so that's a 1 gravity on. Okay, yeah, that just solves our problem. My mistake, sorry. So P2, the first garden planet, is 1G. So there's our Earth-like planet. P5, the other garden planet, will be, okay, 1.5. 1.5G, so that's not a bad candidate either. Wow, this is a really hospitable space, or star system. This is the first for me. I haven't my previous playthroughs, we've never discovered a garden planet, and this star system has 2 of them. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to say our home planet then is P2. Why not? It's 1G, perfect for us squishy human types, and it is within the jump shield, so that slows down invading forces from just jumping straight into orbit or jumping in close. We'll at least get a bit of warning as they have to rocket in, boost in towards the planet. That's fun. Okay, so I think my first mission is going to go, I'm going to just boost on my super duper fast ship here, the Crescent Moon. And our first mission is we're going to blast off to visit P1 and P3. We're going to map those and scan them. We've got the science sensor suite. So we can scan those puppies, and just consulting the, I'll bring this in view here so we can see, consulting the rewards here, complete a mission, discover, visit, or scan a new star system, scan a new planet. We get 1 character point each and 1,000 space credits for that. When we return home and report back to our planetary government. Discover point of interest, or clear point of interest, or clear planetary orbit. I don't have any weapons, so we won't be able to do that. We're going to be just exploration missions here, but we can make some nice headway that way. And if we scan with science sensors, we can get a deeper scan, more meaningful, and we get double the payment from the government. So let's do that. This is great. We're going to blast off. I better get my my captain's log ready. All right, day 1, we blast off from home. P2, Planet 2, Plato 2. Here we go. Who's our captain on this on this wild ride again now? Brock Dunlop is our captain. He's got Spacer 16. He's pretty apt at the stick. So he needs a 16, yes, and he rolls a 11. So we blast off, no problemos. I'll just check the modified weather. Well, we made it by 5, so let's just roll the correct die. 1. Oh my goodness, -7. We take off and experience some terrible weather, planetary weather or space condition. We somehow managed to take some damage on that ship on the way out. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just gotta consult the correct table for that. So I failed that by 2. Take the ships SM in D6. Oh. Ships SM D6 times margin of failure. Oh my goodness. So margin of failure was 2. So I take 66 times 2 in hit points to the ship. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, it's 22, 25, 26 damage. 26 damage. We really doof up the hull on that. 26 damage to the hit points. Oh, that's not times 2. Oops, there we go. There's a nice why we play test this. This is written as, yeah, that should be ships SM times margin of failure. So, oh no, it shouldn't be. Ships SM. Yes, so that's 12. I take 12 damage out of 30. Oh my goodness, that's not cool. Okay, woof. HP 30, and we're down to 18. Wow. That was just under 50%, so we didn't disable a section of the hull, but we do get to roll to see when we broke something. We disabled something. So 4 section, mid section, aft section of hull. Hopefully you can see that there. Yep. Okay, so we rolled a 5, so that's something in the aft of the hull. We'll roll a d6, number 2. So we disable. Lovely. We disable the star drive. Well, that's okay for the moment. No problem for the moment. We're not going to need that. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, we just burn out somehow. We take some damage on the way out of orbit. Getting into orbit, that is. That's not good. Wow, that's tough. That was some terrible weather to take off in. I think we would have saw that coming, eh? Okay. A more kind or gentler GM would allow our blast off from home planet to probably be aware of such weather anomalies, but not this GM. Okay, traveling on. We can boost to, let's go to P1. We've got 2G, so 2G will let us do 2 AU in a day. For simplicity's sake, that is our calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 3rd day. It's going to take us 2.5 days. So we'll say day 3, arrive at P1 and scan. So we're going to use our spacer skill. Yeah, we got to take a bit of a minus because this isn't. Who's my comm sensor man? Yeah, Ross Binden. He's got to take a bit of a minus. I'll give him a -2 because he doesn't have the correct. He needs electronic skill, comms and sensors specifically, I guess it is. So he's not good with the equipment, and he fails to scan to get meaningful readings anyways that first day. So we roll for random encounter, nothing. And when we come into orbit, we do get to find automatically, even though we failed the scan, if there's a point of interest. There is no point of interest. Okay, good to know. Second day in orbit, so day 4. Oh, well, that's a little better. We made the spacer roll, not with the -2. Oh, well. Okay. Nope, we made it. We failed by 2. Third day we make it. However, I have to roll for random encounter. Yes, and we get a random encounter too. Okay, the second day we get a random encounter. And we do make the scan. Okay, so by day 5, we complete science scan of P1. So that's good. And that will be 1 CP. I like to make a note of that on the side. And 2K space credits. And we have an encounter. Oh noes. Oh noes. Okay. Okay. I'll write that in the captain's log. And now let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is never great. Okay, we roll a D8, it is, for a random encounter type. Okay, encounter a natural hazard. Not sure if that's good. I'd rather not face a giant space monster or another ship. Although I could maybe outrun them. Space hazards probably can't. Oh man. Roll a natural hazard table. Another D8. We roll an 8 on the D8 and we get a tiny black hole or a gravity well. Oh no. Grav well. Black hole. Some kind of anomaly shows up. That's nasty. Okay. And then we will roll on the 3d6 for cloud or field effects. Okay. Oh no. So we have a 4. So, oh my goodness. It's a 4G pull. At 4Gs. Oh, traveling at 4G, we take 10d6. 10d6 damage, and the sensor complication is -12. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna stay put in this field, in orbit. Oh my goodness. If we take 10d6 at 4G, if we walk that up, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we only take. Okay, at 0G we'll take 1d6 damage, and we'll just ride that out. We're not gonna try to boost out of it or through it. We're just gonna ride it out, and we're gonna take the damage. 5. Jeepers creepers! I've got no armor on this ship. Oh man. Okay, we ride it out. We're down to 13 hit points on the hull. We are just ruining the ship. So the ship is just being twisted and contorted, just slowly grinding this this ship into an unusable piece of scrap metal. Let's just check the damage to hull section. If it was at least 10%, so I took 5. Oh, that is 10% too. Darn it, I get another disabled system. Something, so the ship twists and compresses enough that some system in it just kind of pops, gives out. Something in the aft section again. Darn it, we're taking it in the butt tonight, literally. Oh, it's the star drive. Oh no, I rolled the star drive again. So we lose an engine, the next thing. Oh man. Oh, I'll just roll again actually. Could be the thing before it. 3? Yeah, it's the engine. I lose an engine. Darn, so I'm gonna have to limp home. So I've lost a star drive and one of my thrusters so far on this trek. This has been brutal. So brutal. And that inflicted a -12. So the second day I did not finish the scan. It was the third day, which was my third roll. I did jump ahead a bit there, and I still need to roll random encounter for, oh my goodness, the third day. And I roll 1. I do have an encounter the third day as well. As I'm completing the scan, after we've been sitting there scanning for 3 days, just grinding it out in this gravity well, something else shows up. Okay, so we'll say that we have completed the scan. Let's go take it easy on our poor SpaceRandos for a change here. Give them a break and encounter, okay? Day 6, we encounter another natural hazard. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, natural hazard. And let us see this planet. This planet is big time trouble. Okay. We've got, this time we've got, oh, I need to figure out what kind of hazard exactly. Where'd my DA go? 4, not that it matters, it's just gonna be terrible anyways. 4 is, oh, cheapers, an ice cloud. Oh man, okay. Ice cloud. Like debris, ice debris particles, ice cloud particles. Jiminy crickets, okay. And it's at 3G movement through it, we will take 1d6. Okay, we got a break there. And it's minus it's -12 to sensors. So again, that will ruin the scan. Scratching that out. I got ahead of myself. That's what I get. The third day, the scan fails again because my amazing roll of 4. Oh, that was a critical success though. That was a critical success. So we'll say we get the scan done. Oh no, not when his skill is so low. No, we do not get the scan done. Dang it. Okay, so, but it's just a ice particle cloud. So if you're traveling through it at 3Gs or faster, you're gonna take damage. But since we're just drifting, we're drifting through it with it, we're not gonna take any damage. Okay. Day 4 scan. Oh, we did it. Okay. So that puts us up to day 7. Okay. Okay. Successful. Science scan of P1. Okay, there we go. Wow. Okay, sorry listeners, you had to ride that out with me. That was painful, wasn't it? It's not all it's not all fun and glory in space. Okay, we're gonna try and limp home. Let's check the modifiers, the weather on the next day. An 8, no skill modifier to piloting, and Captain is going to pull the ship out of orbit. He does so easily, and we head for home, and then we bring it in for landing. See if there's a bit of chance of failure. -5, 16. Yeah, we did it right on. -5, 11. We rolled a 12. Okay, yeah, whatever. We'll say that we bring it in. Bring it in with. We take. We'll take another bit of damage as we bring it in through some bad weather. Looks like we bring it in with another 6 damage. Lovely. 6 damage. Yep. We're down to 7 hit points. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're down to 7 hit points on that hull. I think I'm going to revise that failed piloting checks to have that damage. Because that is unforgiving. I like a good deadly game, but it's a little ridiculous. So we'll have that. Put that back up. Yep. Back up to. Put it back up to 20 hit points. And I'm going to revise that. Revise that rule. Okay. And here we are back home. And it took us. We had to limp home a little slower. Still took us 3 days. Day 10. Back home to P2. All right. We've got $2,000. Wow. We're gonna try our engineering. We've got our space mechanic, Hank. He's got a mechanic of 10. He's gonna do some repairs. He fails day. Oh well, this is a lot of. Yep. Okay. Well, we'll go day 1. Day 1 fails with a 12. Okay. So it takes. We'll double the. Take a week. Say it takes 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of repairs. And that's gonna take $2,000. It's gonna take 1,000 to do 10 hit points. Yeah. Oh no, I've got. Oh man, I can put the hit points back up at $100 a hit point. So I could use 1,000, or fix the star drive. Oh yeah, no, just repairing the hit points will patch up the star drive. They're just disabled. They're not destroyed systems. Okay, 2 weeks repairs, 1K in ship credits. Cost. So we finish the week with 1 character point. 1 character point and 1K. So 1 CP and 1K. SC. Okay. Well, that was successful, I guess. Everybody's got 1 character point, so we survived our first mission. We mapped P2. We science discovered it. Oh yeah, and because we scanned it successfully, we should have found. I need to roll on the natural resources table. If I can just find my natural resources here. All right, so it's random resources, a 3d6 roll. Booyah, we've got an 11. Chemicals. Yeah, sure. On a barren planet, we found some chemicals. Okay, I'm gonna write that in. P1 scan. Found chemical resources. Some sort of chemicals can be mined there. Now let's just check in our handy traders, liners, and transports. GURPS spaceships, volume 2. And let's check the price of chemicals are 500 bucks a ton. If I could find a way to mine those, that'd be $5,000 a ship full. I could haul $5,000 worth. Not bad, not bad. What would I have to do to install, to afford some mining, so I could extract that? Mining equipment, I need 100,000. Whoo! 100,000 for a system. I could drop a star drive. Star drives are worth a pretty penny, and I really don't need to be that fast. Although I'm thinking of picking up a random, trying to pick up a mission, a courier mission. Star drives cost, yeah, a star drive for an SM-6 ship is worth $1 million. I could sell a star drive, always take a bit of a loss there, but sell a star drive and I could get, I could cash in some money. I could get a mining system, and then I could do some chemical mining, haul that back. I've got 1 character point for each rando. I could give my engineer Hank, he could take up mining operation there, so it'd be a mining equipment operation. I forget what it's called, the skill, but he could run the mining equipment. I could give, who's got the best reaction? Everybody's +1 here. I could give somebody the merchant skill with that 1 character point, and the other guys should probably get, oh yeah, comms. Huh. Okay, I'm going to give comms sensor. It's, I think it's actually called computer operation, and then you specialize. I'll just call it that, and it is IQ average. So 1 point, and it gives me 8. Lovely. For old Ross Binden, he's my comms man. Okay. Nope, I am mistaken. It is comms or sensors. They are separate. They are separate specialties in the, what is it? Electronics operation. So I'm going to give him sensors first. So that's a measly 8. Level 8. He doesn't know how to use the comms properly yet, but those are probably going to be used a little less. Okay, so there's Ross Binden's level up. He got his 1 character point into a new skill. So yeah, that makes sense too. He spent a week trying to figure out how to use the instrumentation properly to scan that planet P1. Oof. What am I going to do? Do I want to bother trying to get... Oh, I'll fix that. Since I fix the ship, I'll erase those disabled star drive and engine. I'm going to need to put some thought into this. Maybe before I sign off for this episode, actually, I'm going to roll... I want to do a rumors and legend. I'm going to ask around the cantina. If anybody wants any courier stuff, services, courier services, or perhaps passenger, and I may want to put my character points into that. Carousing streetwise. Let me just look something up here. Okay, we've got once again in Spaceships 2, we've got some handy rules here I'm going to use for looking for freight or passengers. So yeah, I am indeed going to give the captain maybe merchant skill. No, let's give the gunner merchant. Oh no, it's an IQ based skill. So yeah, captain gets it. That makes sense too. He's a good representative of the crew, the best representative, in fact. Okay, so he puts his 1 point into merchant. It's IQ average, I believe, so he's got it at 15. So he's got easily the best chance. We're gonna look for passengers. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna roll randomly to see where they want to go to. Oh no, 15. Well, I made it. Okay, well that's success. We're not gonna add too many different modifiers because we are on a agriculture and industrial planet, which is a garden world, so it's pretty well populated. Okay, and then we roll on the passengers table. This is fun. Oh, it's just 2d6. Okay, so we have a 1 and a 2. So you go 1, 2. Prospectors. Oh, cool. They're good traveling economy class or hibernation class. $5 a day, and number of them is 3d6 minus 2. This is fun. Okay, we've got 7 okay, 5. There's 5 guys. Occupancy is only 6. I can only take 2 people with the crew. Okay. Okay, well, I'll take 2 of the guys. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to put, okay, so we find 5 passengers. I'll put in brackets economy. And they are prospectors. Oh, that's very cool. And let's see where they want to go. This, wow, this will be interesting. Oh yeah, and I'll rate their per diem. That's funny. $5 a day. This is not going to be very okay. Okay, $5 per day each. I can take 2, so $10 a day. Wow, this is not. Yeah, it's not overly lucrative, is it? Okay, I'll look into the details of that further off air, but for now, let's see where these guys want to go, shall we? Now, I'm gonna have to number the rest of these planets. So what are we at? P5, P6, P7, P8, P9, and up here is P10, and way out in the belt, P11. I think I missed one. There should be 12. There should be 12. Whatever. We'll go with that. Okay. P7. They want to go to P7. Where is that? That's okay. That's out here. That's about there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 AU. Okay. Destination. What was it? P7. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so we gotta take 2 guys with us. Well, what have we got here? We've got a habitat, which is good for 4 guys. Right. I've got the habitat bunk room, good for 4 guys, and then I've got a cabin, which is good for 2 people. We can jam 2 guys in there. It's a little nicer. So the crew is gonna be slumming it up in the cabin, in the cabin bunks. while although, yeah, whatever, doesn't improve my price if I give them luxury, if I step them up to cabin fare. Okay, well, I can make, what kind of a trip? That's a 15 or so. Yeah, I'm gonna make, maybe I can make $100. Okay, pretty fast ship. Maybe I'll round that up. I'll see some negotiations on our next blast off. I'm also gonna make this trip count. We're going to visit that planet and we're gonna scan it, and then I'm gonna hit the other planets on the way back. I think there's P3 kind of on the way. That's gonna be good. All right, till next time, roll on. Space Randos. Pew pew pew.